A local congressman took a trip to the southern border this week.
He toured the area, spoke to Border Patrol about security measures, and Marshall Keeley visited the congressman's Altoona headquarters to ask him about his experience. Marshall?
Tim and Jen, John Joyce represents Pennsylvania's 13th district in Congress, and he serves on the Homeland Security Committee in Washington. He just returned from a trip to the U.S.-Mexico border, and he says more needs to be done.
They bring drugs into our country. They bring diseases into our country. And they bring the financial responsibility which we as a nation have to bear.
Congressman John Joyce recently visited the southern border. He says drug problems in his district can be traced back to the border.
I did a tour with the DEA and stood in a room with fentanyl and heroin, enough drugs to kill millions of people. And that was from 1 week's worth of their work. A porous southern border impacts us here in Pennsylvania.
Joyce says he encountered sections of wall at the border, but not continuous. He says he was able to walk through the Colorado River.
Illegal immigrants could very easily come across. You could wade across. It was only knee-high.
Joyce says 100,000 illegal immigrants crossed the border in March. April is on pace for 140,000. He believes asylum laws need to change.
If you present with a child, you're allowed status into our country by claiming asylum. The ability to assimilate into our culture isn't there. We don't have the follow-up.
Joyce wants Congress to put more effort towards securing the border and more detailed documentation.
Forcing the immigrants to come through ports of entry, a wall would allow that funnel to occur so we could adequately vet people.
Congressman Joyce tells me America is a strong nation, and he wants to see that strength used to back Border Patrol with better technologies and resources. He says that there are negative long-term effects if nothing is done at the border. Live in Altoona, Marshall Keeley.